damage coming out from the saplings, but it's not as strong as it was. It's not as powerful as it was, and the rest of their team is entirely on it.
Commit to free up the Sylas, but Markoon knows it. He's matching it really well.
So Certus is going to path up towards this, try and get the saplings in there. Markoon going in onto Larssen, flash away. Marang now joins the fray as Larssen is low, down to 200 HP, ticking, but not quite enough. Markoon has to flash away. Marang now looking for another stun. Gets it. Larssen flashes forward, but Marang's already taking the kill. Markoon's next on the menu. 2 to Koi in the mid lane.
They read the play, but Sylas Sejuani level 3 is so strong. Double melee means they can lock up a singular target. DOS finds Comp, no flash.
Comp really doesn't have anywhere to get out of this one. Flash forward from Exekick in the SK bot lane is...
So SK, Certus then has to give up the push. And I think that looming threat is what Koi play off of.
Certus trying to dodge to the side, but he gets knocked up with the Arctic Assault, and you just can't escape the looming threat that is Maomang once.
They have not really got a wave, it's just a gank really. He's not going to be able to hit the Q, but he can hit slow.
And there's the root as well. We don't really need to hit the Q when Certus has nowhere to move. Maomang takes it.
It can't really crash the waves either. It feels like the Sivir Karma can just clear the wave in an Nautilus's face when he's on cooldown.
I mean, it's the problem with not having a huge amount of push, right? It's a melee support into a range support, plus the wave clear that you get from a Sivir with that Ricochet. Like, how do you ever get that wave under tower and have the time to dive it?
Yeah, it's level 7, so in terms of experience, he's there, but now he's spotted coming through lane.
Just all in the bot lane. There's the Nature's Grasp as well as they look to try and lock down Comp. No flash, has used the Ghost, but the Nature's Grasp, oh, he dodges just between them! Depth charge in the Featherstorm. Way down towards this bottom lane. Trimpy here as well, will be spotted on a ward. Markoon, though, waiting for Comp. Goes in immediately. Nature's Grasp gonna try and knock him back with the Bramble Smash. The hook goes short as well, and Comp's able to walk away. Maomang coming in alongside Larssen to ruin SK's day. 2 quick kills over to Koi. DOS.
Yeah, he's just saying irrelevant, just push the wave. Let's just try to dive this guy. It's the only option we have.
Nature's Grasp going in. Shigenda only halfway towards the Mega Gnar. Tries to get underneath the tower, but can't get there quickly enough. The Cole, the Meek, will do exactly that as Irrelevant picks up his first kill of the game.
Something's better than nothing. Bot's just been completely abandoned now by Markoon. He rinse and repeats it, but he got counter-ganked on.
You win con and it doesn't work, you still have 2 options, 2 chances to get back in. Even if you lose this series,
TV
you still have another chance.
They really want to force it.
Irrelevant looking for it. Marang over the wall, Markoon on the chase there. Trimpy not in the best of positions, but SK trying to collapse instead onto Larssen towards the top. Now Larssen has the depth charge and has a flash. Markoon's isolated down towards the bottom side as Comp tries to join the fray. Nature's Grasp coming out, but SK, they're just all over the shot. In the end, they are able to engage on stream.
Xayah has to ult, you're going to have to back anyway and you lose tempo, right? So I think just going cross map is good. Does they don't really have a wave to play on? You can see Larssen pushed out all the way top. Hang on a second.
Exekick has the Featherstorm, has the flash as well. We'll use the Featherstorm first. Larssen still chasing him down, though. Counter Featherstorm from Larssen to dodge away from the root caller. Nature's Grasp will lock.
They're going to get worse.
It's Maomang versus the world right now. Exekick tries to step forward. Comp immediately opens up on him. Depth charge going out. Comp's still knocked up. Markoon coming in as well. The Glacial Prism's going to land. At the moment, it's a 4v3. But they're just retreating, and the Ignite ticks and Trimp.
Scenarios, but their draft is just so
impossible to play from this position.
Yeah, it's so hit or miss. And the second they lost those mid 2v2s, everything around it just fell apart. This is just going to be a home run for us.
Things happen, right? You know, SK, it's been a while since we have seen them in the group stage. Consistently, they've missed out on the bracket stage of the LEC. You know, 8-10 is their score.
Yeah, they didn't finish 13th in the LEC.
Oh, I messed that one up, didn't I? Anyway,
that would be bad. Even I haven't done that.
We're all good, we're all good.
Yeah, you're just looking for a play. It is the Hail Mary for SK. Just look for something, try to kill someone, stop this siege.
Irrelevant trying to fight Shigenda down towards the bottom side, but Koi can just close in once again. Exekick coming in.
Ooh, a kill?
Shigenda? No, he survives. And Irrelevant. Yeah, there will be a kill. You've got no flash on DOS, you got no depth charge. Larssen steals away the Nature's Grasp just to force you away from your own base, and you can't even defend against the power of those roots.
Yeah, 3 nibs will go down. It's just a case of whether Koi just want to be greedy and stay in now, or if they want to phase off these 3 nibs. Looks like they're being a bit greedy.
Yeah, Larssen pops a stopwatch, but Certus almost goes pop underneath the towers. The Baron buff continues, cannon minions pushing in, and SK cannot defend. Trimpy tanks up a couple of tower shots, but that's all the damage he's going to take in this fight as the Nexus towers fall. And even with the roots coming back from that Blade Caller, SK might try and defend. DOS gets hooked up there. Certus going in as well. The Featherstorm being used, but once again, Koi just unkillable. You just can't kill him. Even at their own fountain, SK cannot find purchase in the game as Koi go 1 out. Yeah, usually pretty lonely here, able to play as part of this squad, and they have a strong pushing bot lane. If this Caitlyn...
Lucian has no E, so now they're saying maybe we can get this next wave in. Lucian's E is on cooldown, but surprise,
they spot him on the ward. Heal being used for the chaser. Exekick has cleanse, but really has nowhere to go. Doesn't burn either summoner and is cut down for first blood. Dots will burn his flash to escape. But Malrang, once again, Malrang time expires. Like, well, Malrang can't be ganking anymore. He's doing a full clear where he's going up towards the top side. Exekick though, flashing
trap.
forward into the trap. Trimby has the flash, but that's beautiful from SK in the bot lane.
Larson has a mid push as well. So a bit of a quiet early game, no explosive fight that basically determines any of the lanes. That kill on SK's Exekic's kind of Flowering can Blastcon over if he wants to steal.
Yeah, in terms of relative power, both the teams look pretty even right now. Blasting one for Larson. Malrang. Oh no, man, he steals it away with a smite. Marcoon, the curse of the sad mummy, he's had enough of this. Malrang flashes and escapes.
No way.
Now the IE is sitting there. Larson's going in for the chain as well. Flashing with the stolen curse of the sad mummy. The CC chain on Irrelevant is absolutely beautiful. Certus trading down towards the bottom side. Dos trying to join the fray, but this should be 2 kills. Over to Koi. Irrelevant tries to get away. Double flash from Koi to stop him. Certus tries to escape, but he will fall as well. Damage on hit. I will check that in a second. Dos lands the life binding. Instead they turn on to Exekick, who Gelfrost and flashes. Dos already dead, as you say.
Yeah. Go level 1 to 3 for the Azir, and so the game just innately becomes hard to play. Maybe a play top here.
Shigenda doesn't have flash. Bandit toss forward. Shigenda trying to get away with the World Ender, but Relevant on the chase. Q2. Curse of the Sad Mummy. In the end, SK will get... Marcoon was ahead, has been nullified by Malrang once again. He's nullified the entire game. The bandage toss, but he's not underneath the tower. He can flash away. Certus looking for the trade. His second bandage toss, though, is a choice between Heretics and Koi, and they went for Heretics and worked out well for them as they won that series earlier.
It was
a little bit hairy, but they still managed to secure the win in the end here.
And then they hold on to that lead for as long as possible. Here comes the play onto Shigenda.
Underneath the tower. Unstoppable onslaught being used as well as they get Shigenda, but the TP's coming in. Malrang looking for the Glacial Prison. It's going to hit onto Certus. Larson joins the fray because of the Sad Mummy. A possibility for the Emperor's Divide will separate them for the time being. Tidal Wave being popped, Decimating Smash dodged as Irrelevant will be sacrificed. Can the rest of SK get out? Certus dodging to the side of the Emperor's Prison. Flash ult from Larson! And you called it, Cajal! Larson read your mind!
Really got good face check set up. Larson on a blue orb. I don't think he realized that for a second.
Larson knocked back, steals away the Emperor's Divide. Dos with the flash, but the life binding didn't connect. Emperor's Divide away. Larson trying to escape. Glacial Prison being used as well, and Larson's still alive! In the end.
A little bit of chunk onto Larson. We can see the damage from the Azir. Just Malrang hitting this.
Just Leroy Jenkins in. Irrelevant. You got to charge.
Shigenda's waiting. He's waiting for them to commit so he can flank.
5,000 HP on it. Malrang goes in. Glacial Prison hits. Shigenda not there in time. Marcoon was locked up. Irrelevant charges in. There's the bandage shots as well. Irrelevant able to survive, but Larson gets out as well. And now Shigenda's on the back line. Irrelevant already down. Certus slides in. Perhaps this is what SK were looking for. But a double from Shigenda. The World Ender's doing exactly that. Dos takes one in response. Shigenda will fall. Marcoon with a nice bandage shots. Once again, SK flashes, but there's no vision in the bush. They don't have the wards to spot out Comp. But their prize for the fight, where they went even, will be the Dragon.
The only way to do it, they can't really walk in, so they may as well go towards Nash. It's not like us giving them a second Dragon's going to hurt, and SK realize that now, so they've left.
That's the bandage shots. Comp though, Mikhail's away from it. Second bandage shots coming in. Irrelevant trying to get up to the backline. Glacial Prism flashed away, and now Irrelevant's in the midst of 3. The Emperor's Divide. Certus was locked up for a second there. Didn't have time to get the ultimate off. He was CC'd by something. I didn't quite see what it was. Koi though were able to pick up 1 kill. And now what do they have to go on the chase? Irrelevant being forced away. Life binding just wide. Larson has the curse of the Sad Mummy. Could just use it here to make sure this Scion does go down.
No flash.
Another stun being used as Larson holds onto his ultimate. Irrelevant turns it back around. Decimating Smash will keep Larson in place, but Irrelevant will fall. And it will be their prize for winning the fight once again.
My god, that Scion is really tanky.
Yeah.
Koi needs to get the Dominix onto Comp ASAP so he can...
They were closing in around him. Irrelevant is backing on a control ward.
And they know it.
And they know it, which is very odd in my estimation. But they look for the damage on Comp. They can't quite take him out. Instant hole's going to be blocked. Malrang stands in the way. Shigenda TP's in. Unstoppable onslaught. They're just trying to kill off Comp. But the Lucian is dashing and dodging and dipping and weaving away from everything that SK can throw at him today. Truly an episode of dodgeball for Comp. And he's coming out on top once again. The Aggro Prism will stop the Decimating Smash. Larson comes in from the side to clean up the...
Look for this if he wants to.
Koi are holding it. 2,500. They don't know how low it is now. They do. The Luxie goes in once again. Shigenda's in the mid wave. He's looking for the flank, but Marcoon could just go in. What's going on? Set! Koi held it for ages for them. However, Certus will fall and Shigenda tries to get onto the back. That's 2 kills over to Koi. SK trying to run for the hills, trying to escape. Shigenda's still on the chase. The World Ender has timed out that movement speed. Not there for him anymore. The slow from the Luxie, the binding as well. But perhaps Dos, even with the flash away, will be culled where he stands. Exekick cleanses while he can. Where is Larson?
He's flanking, it looks like. Maybe if he can take in a Mumu ult and then flash ult them, it'll be good.
But it would be deadly.
How do
has
they-
no flash, no cleanse.
Let's see
Ivanovic now
this
trying to
then.
get away from this one. He's rooted up, but instead they just don't really engage. They're trying to kill off Shigendo and they will manage not to move the backside. Larson with an incredible flank. He waited for his opportune moment and then he pounced. SK routed in the mid lane. Nothing they could do against the oncoming storm of Koi. And after a back
Fantastic flank from the Koi mid laner. A little bit shaky in towards the late game. It was really hard for them to find any objectives despite getting picks. But as a team, they managed to pull it off.
And what a return to form for Koi, back to the ways that won them 2022 and with a date against Vitality on Monday.